Well, one of the days where we knew this was going to be happening very, very soon. Oh, man. Now, for days, thousands of players just ended up searching hallway after every hidden room, strange symbol. What if I just told you guys the biggest Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg hunt in years may not have been solved at all by the players and was just actually by data miners? Now, streamers stayed awake for almost 30 hours these past week. Discord servers filled with theories, Reddit posts exploded, speculation. Every minute, someone believed they had found the next step. Then, almost out of nowhere, it seemed, after 40 hours of just continuous grind, maybe even 60 hours, one team just completed the Easter egg. Now, the big problem with this is many players didn't believe they actually solved it. Instead, accusations spread across the Zombies community that the final steps had been uncovered through leaked game files and data mining rather than through gameplay itself. Now, some people call it cheating. Others argued it wasn't cheating at all. I'm here to simply put it to rest that it was cheating, guys. Come on. If we're not doing this the right way, we're doing it the wrong way. That's as plain as day as you could possibly say that, right? Like, come on. Like let's solve these Easter eggs the way that they're intended. Why would you want to ruin a good thing? I get the thing, oh, I want the competition, this, that, and the other. Like, that's cool. But come on, dude. Like, what the hell? What's going on? Now, suddenly, what should have been one of the greatest Easter egg hunts in Zombies history became one of the most controversial so quickly because of this. So what really happened? Did the community lose something much bigger than just a world's first title? Absolutely. But I'm here to discover or talk about the Kowakujō. Is that how you say that name? Whatever. All right. Let's just start off with this Easter egg. I actually really like this Easter egg. Let's talk about why this hunt was very, very different. Now, to understand why players cared so much about Kowakujō, you have to understand what Easter eggs mean to the Zombies community, what they mean for us. Now, for nearly 2 decades, Zombies has been built around the mystery of hidden radios, impossible puzzles, secret boss fights, cryptic symbols, the apothecans, all this other cool stuff. I have a whole ton of storyline and myth stuff to talk about. If you guys were interested to go check out my other videos, but I really, really love the Zombies lore and all that other stuff. Now, unlike campaign missions, Easter eggs aren't really supposed to be obvious. They're designed to make thousands of people work together, play together, discover things together. Now, one player noticed a strange object. Another may discover an interaction. Someone else translates hidden text. Someone's using an ammo mod. Maybe someone accidentally activated something and another person got teleported somewhere else. Eventually, the entire community ends up piecing together a solution that no single person could have found alone. And that is the beauty in the COD Zombies community. That is the Easter egg reward in itself. Really, the hunt itself is the experience to watch these play out on live streams. Now, some of the greatest moments in Zombies history weren't even boss fights. They're the weeks players spent trying to figure out how to reach them. Really. I mean, we can look at Revelations. That was some of the best time to be a Zombies fan. And dare I say it, Black Ops 4, the Easter egg hunt on launch, was absolutely insane too, because there were 4 maps. 4, and it was insane. Now, entire friendships formed because people stayed awake until sunrise searching for clues together. Communities exploded in popularity because of this. Small creators became famous overnight because they noticed one tiny detail everyone else had seemingly missed. And for years, this is how the Zombies community was shaped. This is how the formula was working until something ended up changing. It's with these data miners. Now, the age of data mining, right? As Call of Duty became larger, more popular, so did the game files. Players learned that much of the information hidden inside updates could actually be extracted before anyone ever solved the puzzles. Dialogue, quest names, textures, audio files, sometimes even scripts explaining exactly how an Easter egg worked. Instead of solving mysteries, people could simply just look inside the files. This created a huge debate. Some argued that data mining was simply another tool. After all, the information existed. If someone knew how to find it, why shouldn't they? Others completely disagree, and I agree too. They believe, and I believe, Easter eggs were supposed to be solved inside the game and not by reading code. Keep it inside the game. Now, to us, it was like opening the answer key before taking the test. Developers have tried fighting this back, and files have been encrypted, updates have been delayed, important assets are hidden until launch. And in some cases, entire quest steps aren't even included until after release. Now, keeping secrets in modern gaming has become way harder than it ever has before, especially in a game with millions of players. Now, what does that say for this map? Well, players found the obvious quest items. The early Easter egg progressed very quickly. People assumed another complete solution would arrive within a few hours, except this time it just went cold. No matter where players searched, nothing really worked. Objects that looked important absolutely did nothing. Symbols refused to activate. Interactions have failed. Entire sections of the map seemed unfinished, or perhaps players simply hadn't figured them out yet. Hours became an entire day, and then another day, and another overnight session, and then another day, instead of getting anywhere close to where we were supposed to be. Now, every theory had been used during live streams. Almost every single anything that I could think of had already been done. When an Easter egg stalls, the community becomes incredibly creative, which is the good thing and a bad thing. Now, some players believe hidden Morse code existed somewhere in the map. Others thought environmental sounds contained clues, which is what I was theorizing. There were even people translating Japanese characters and stuff like that. They counted candles, measured statues, compared paintings, watched shadows move across walls. One group spent hours attempting combinations on a puzzle that weren't even sure was real. Another believed the answer required multiple squads entering commands simultaneously. Some theories even sounded so ridiculous that they thought that if you walked backwards over a bridge an X amount of times, it would activate another step. Others seemed just a little bit more down to earth than that. Like me knifing the mystery box 9 times, then 3 times. Okay, I'm making that up. I did not do that. But every few hours, a new Reddit thread ended up claiming that a mystery had been finally cracked, only for everyone to discover it was yet another dead end. Yet, nobody wanted to quit because the zombies community, we are just diligent. We do not stop. We keep on going. Now, major zombies creators were racing against each other. There were thousands of people watching these streams. Sleep schedules absolutely got deranged, disappeared. Some creators streamed nearly nonstop. Every sound effect became suspicious, and I honestly think some of these guys were going into delirium, because there were times where I went to work, right? For you guys here, I went to work, watched it before I went to work. I'm talking about Mr. Raffle Waffles here. Came back to work, watched him again. Right? He's still live. I go to bed. I wake up. He's still live. It's been almost 24 entire hours. This guy's talking about something about ciphertext in the sky. The skybox has the answers. What are these sounds? Is that rock moving, or is it just a moving lava texture? And I'm like, dog, what are you seeing? Are you all right? It got even worse because the entire audience started working alongside the streamers. Chat messages flew faster than anybody could absolutely comprehend or read them. There were so many mistypes that as soon as you got to that 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning dialogue in chat, I don't even know if half the stuff people were saying were English. I don't even know how the streamers were understanding what these people. There were so many spelling errors. I don't even know. I'm on a whole tangent here. But one viewer did notice something, another checked it, someone clipped it, someone else tested it. For a brief moment, the entire zombies community felt very much united and shared one goal. There was no arguing, no competing, just solving a mystery. It was less about a race at this moment in time after the 24-hour mark, and more about let's get this done together as a community. And this was like, I've had a warm feeling in my body about this, right? A warm feeling in my heart. Like this is us. This is what we're here for. And that's exactly why what happened next became so controversial. So, there are factual claims that real people, these should be verified, right? The confirmed events were that somebody completed the Easter egg. And we started getting information trickled in through Reddit. Now, I don't want to invent or embellish details of the real controversy. And I don't know who exactly finished the Easter egg first. But when every major streamer was stuck and every Discord server was in a loop and every theory had eventually reached a dead end, that's kind of what made the hunt feel so special. But for the first time in years, nobody had all the answers. Not even the big creators. The playing field was completely level, and it actually didn't matter. But At first, it started out as nothing but rumors and whispers. Messages began appearing in Discord servers claiming that parts of the quest had already existed inside the game files, and most players ignored them. And then there were data mining rumors. There's data mining rumors for every Zombies release. Usually they're exaggerated. Sometimes they're completely fake. But this one took the cake. Now, there are several claims that Treyarch had accidentally left text related to the upcoming directed mode inside the game files, including descriptions of major quest steps. According to these claims, these descriptions began circulating privately, while many streamers deliberately avoided looking at them so they could continue the blind hunt. That immediately created two different versions of the Easter egg race, right? One group wanted to solve everything naturally, and the other now had access, or was accused of having access to information that could dramatically shorten the search. No one knew how widespread the leak really was, and that was uncertain. That was like the uncertain part of the story. Now, after days of almost no progress, the team suddenly began advancing through multiple steps, and not just one, several. It felt like someone skipped the chapters, like straight to the ending, if I'm going to be honest. Players who had spent dozens of hours testing every possibility struggled to understand how one group had apparently discovered an entire chain of extremely obscure steps in such a short period of time. Almost immediately, everyone was saying that they were cheating. Now, the post questioning the legitimacy of the completions shot to the top of the community forums as usual, but some fans argue that the pace of the breakthrough simply didn't match the difficulty of the hunt at all, right? Others cautioned against jumping to conclusions without proof. I mean, it's hard not to, right? Within hours, the discussion had really shifted. People were no longer talking about the Easter egg itself. They were talking about how it had been completed. And that really bugged me. Now, the director mode debate, once you start getting into the data mine file, start going through the back end and looking for answers, I feel like you lost the plot. Now, this is going to be a hypocritical statement. I do think the only way that this won't be hypocritical of me is to have this rule here. I don't think we should data mine anything until we've tried every single possibility in the map that we could think of, and then look for the lore, right? Now, we've data mined the crap out of Black Ops 3, and there's still stuff that we don't even know is in there, because that's just how well hidden some of it is. And I think that's perfectly fine now that the game's had its entire life cycle done and everything like that. I would like the game for this rule so that I'm not a hypocrite, because I'm okay with that being data mined, but not when the Easter egg is first live. A little bit of a hypocrisy there, so I'll have to set this definition out. Once the game's at the end of its life cycle, let's go for it. Let's go for it. The next COD's already out. Let's just go for it. See what we can find. I think that's completely fair, right? Had more than enough time to find all these side eggs, more than enough time to see this lore, more than enough time to read all the text, more than enough time to try every possibility inside the map. Go for it. But the first 7 days? Come on. Now, if only a handful of people viewed the leak information, it could completely, change who are they telling, right? Or if they kept it to themselves, we would never know, though. And that's what bothers me the most. I don't know. I think I'm a little bummed out about this, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See you all in the next one. Subscribe if you're brand new, and I'm out of here.